Howdy, folks. How's it going? So yeah, you're probably wondering where is the video? Like, where's this video essay that you've been vaguely teasing? Quite a while ago, I started teasing a video essay on this movie called The Train. And I was originally going to release it like 2-3 weeks ago, but due to a lot of complications, it's being pushed back, and I still can't really give a firm release date, but this video is just kind of an update explaining what's been happening, what I'm doing now, and what the future looks like for this video. So the first issue was file formats. Whenever in DaVinci Resolve, whenever I would export a video, I would select it as an MP4, but it would export into an MOV file, which wasn't really a problem because I could play it on my computer and upload it to places like Google Drive, YouTube, etc. But this video, and of course it had to be the video that was super long, this video could not play on my computer or be uploaded, like YouTube could not process it. So after I got some help, which I'm very grateful for, I was able to I needed an extension to play it on my computer itself, but I can upload it to places like YouTube, etc. And that problem lasted for about 5 drafts of the video. But that has long since been solved and resolved and everything. You know, the happy ending there. And then I thought I was in the clear when I wasn't. The next thing that's been coming up, and this has been more glaring and more has required more of a process, is copyright. Goodness gracious, I've had quite a bit of trouble. So for the first draft of the video, I was ready for a copyright claim because there's a scene in the movie that's like 3 minutes long and that I show uncut and unedited, and then I break it down piece by piece. I can still successfully break it down, but like I can't show the scene in its entirety. There's also a few other moments that are similar to that, which for a couple drafts I was ready to take those out to begin with. So I was like, okay, yeah, that works, that's fair. But soon it's not specified if it's a manual claim or a bot. I think it's a bot because it would it would tell me if it's manual to my knowledge, but it starts getting every individual part of the video that has at least like 10 seconds worth of unedited content that I use from the movie. And the duration of the claimed segments have been getting shorter and shorter, thankfully, but these past few drafts, what I've been noticing throughout this week is it can only like go as low as 31 seconds. I think there's a policy with YouTube's copyright where if it has X amount of material, then the company can't claim it, or they can't make a claim that precise. I've never really experienced this with stuff like movies or TV shows being shown in my videos that much or anything. Usually I've encountered stuff like this with music, and there's 3 things that could happen if music gets claimed. 1, nothing happens, the video's not affected, and everything's fine. 2, you get a copyright claim, which means that the video can stay up except you don't get the monetization. The company either shares the revenue with you or gets it all, which in this case I could have never cared less about that or anything. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so yeah, it's not really an issue. Third one is the music is deemed worthy of blockage in some part of the world, and you gotta change it up. But from what I know, with a movie or television series, it's either it's all clear or it gets blocked and you have to change it. There's no in between. And to change it, what I have to do is I have to go into the editor, I have to rework a few things, and then I have to re-render the file, which my computer has already been put through the ringer. There's been so many files. I've rendered 20 drafts of this video. I kid you not. Like, just today, just hours before recording this video, draft 21 got blocked. So, yeah, but what I do is I have to re-export the video, I have to re-upload it, and then I gotta wait for it to process, and then the checks come through, and then I get blocked again. So, that's the issue. And the most recent claim has been, there's this scene where it's there's these 2 guys arguing, and what I had to do to change it is I had to mirror it. I had to add a purple vignette and color grade it, which it could look worse if it's a color movie. It's a black and white movie, and then I had to have a diagonal text on it saying edited for copyright, and that initially got claimed and wasn't edited before, but now it got claimed once again, even though you can barely discern what's happening. And like this is also kind of further incentive to make a statement that this video is absolutely not a substitute to watch the movie for. It's a very quick summary, and I really do believe it's worth your time to watch, to just take 2 hours and watch the movie. Like, I think it's pretty good. There's not too many things that I would change about it, and that's another thing. I think if this was a manual claim, I think I would have probably been cleared by now, because 99% of the things I have to say about this movie are all positive. It's all great stuff. And even if this was a negative stuff, like if anything, it'll only bring MGM more business, like through DVD sales or renting it on YouTube or whatever. And speaking of MGM, I think I can officially say that I've been fighting a lion to get this video out, essentially. So yeah, what I've been doing now is like re-editing parts of the video, re-exporting and re-uploading stuff for the past few weeks, and I feel like I've been getting somewhere, but like the hardest part about this process is I don't know when it's going to end. The next draft I upload, maybe it'll be cleared, or it could be a month until this video is cleared. I don't know. I'm probably gonna file a dispute. Now, there's although I've been really reluctant to do this, because what happens is you get to file a dispute, and in 48 hours after the dispute is submitted, your video will be made public. And then the company who claims that content can reject the dispute, or they can take off the claim, and then your video can stay up, or they can just ignore it for a month and then everything's clear. But there's two things that I'm kind of worried about. The first one being that the video will be released in 48 hours. Now, YouTube seems to be pretty fast with like disputes and stuff, but I've worked really hard on this video. I've been working on it since April, and like I would really like this to be a big epic premiere. Well, I say epic even though I probably won't get more than 20 people in at a time. And the more glaring of the two issues is that you have to check through a few boxes, and then there's a check that says filing fraudulent disputes may result in the termination of my YouTube channel, which I don't think that's what'll happen. But like, I've had this channel for quite a long time. It's been like the epicenter of my my passion for filmmaking, like the start of everything. I doubt I'm gonna lose it, but you know, MGM's like a company that's been around for a literal century. Like, they within the blink of an eye, my stuff could be gone within the snap of a finger, just like that. I don't know if anyone's had any experience with disputes or has seen stuff like this go down, but like, please sound off down below. What's your thoughts on this whole dispute thing? I'm looking down at my phone for notes, like, because I wrote down stuff in order of what I wanted to say. But yeah, now is the conclusion. To conclude this like small little update, the video is not canceled. Not yet. I'm not even gonna say not yet, because I am determined to get this video out. Because it's just not been me who's been working on this. Like somebody by the YouTube name of I'll Tell Mum. Who's a pretty chill dude. He's also a pretty big fan of this movie, and he also really likes it, and he was the script editor. So not only my efforts would be wasted, but also his, and also just after the script writing process, recording dialogue took so long. Like, I trimmed 3 hours worth of dialogue into 1 hour of a cleaned up audio file to edit with. In terms of trimming down clips and re-editing parts of the video, I'm trying to do as little as possible now, because it's starting to drop the quality of the video. Some time ago, I sent an email to the one and only usual bloke Luke, who gave me some tips on what to do, who have helped, and he's been nothing but help throughout this entire process. Like, he's given me a bunch of tips, and he did a video essay on Rocky back in the day, which MGM also owns, so he has experience with this company. Go subscribe to Usual Bloke Luke. He's been very helpful. Go subscribe to I'll Tell Mum as well. What else is there? But yeah, I'm kind of hoping I can get this video. I can't give a firm release date, like, you know, the video could come out today even. Oh, I mean, if the video does get cleared by the time this update video comes out, I probably will wait a day or so just to hype up the premiere and to, like, just let everything pan out, just to make sure that it doesn't get claimed. But yeah, I'd like to get this out within a week or two, because, like, it'll have to take a step back even further, because school's going to be starting up mid-August, so I'll have even less time to do that, especially since I'm in a rather advanced film class, which I'm very, very grateful for. But, you know, I won't have as much time. But no, the video is not getting canceled. It is not getting shelved indefinitely or anything. I will get this video out. Mark my words. I will get this video out. But, you know, it needs more time. Thank you all so much for your patience again, and, like, the video with the quality, the video's been cut down, like, by 4 minutes. This is still, by technicality, by only 2 minutes, this is still my longest video to date. Despite the quality changes, I think it's pretty good. I'm very happy with how it came out. It's definitely probably the most unique content I've ever made, and it's a little bit pretentiously written, but I had a lot of fun making it. It was really, 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 it was really something fun and new to dive into. And in terms of, like, the quality being dropped due to clips having to be manipulated so much to the point of, like, not being able to tell what's happening, I'll probably leave a Google Drive link in the description to one of the earlier cuts that shows pretty much everything. That way the video on YouTube itself gets the view, because I am a greedy, attention-hungry clout chaser, but viewers will also have the option to view a slightly better version of the video if they want to. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what's happening. Thank you all so much for your support, and thanks to my family and friends who have also been incredibly supportive with this as well. This has been, I think this might have been one of the hardest videos to make in general, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's definitely something new, and I don't know if I'll be doing this again, because I don't want to have to go through this entire, like, grueling process. But if this is just a one-time thing, I think it's gonna be something really, really good. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much for your patience again. I'll keep through the community tab. I'll keep you all updated. Thanks again, everybody. Good night.